the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one
Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Play action now, Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Throwing is Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They'll bring out Ty Zettner to send it away on 4th down. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. First down, Burrow to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Trying to run for this with Moss. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Trenton Gill on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. On target to his man, Tony. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hauled in by Worthy. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 37.
From the 37. This one is taken in by Tony. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. Kelce makes the catch. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
This finds all complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Burrow setting up the play action. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets out of trouble. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And they send a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got his target, it's Tony. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're gonna mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the first. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bengals 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Tackled back at the 28-yard
What was
line.
supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. On target to his man Higgins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now. Burrow. He throws a bullet to this. Brought in inside the 20. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were and the QB just nailed it.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson from 37 yards in the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 30. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. First throw for the backup now. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the red zone now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. The 50. 30. Hits the 20. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think it was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
False start, offense.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Third down, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go counter, it's Moss. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. On 2nd and 14 now. He's got him, that's Moss. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Oh, we have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Elandon Roberts coming over for the hit. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. This one is taken in by Tony. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. 3rd and long for him here. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Moss gets it from the gun. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking for a throw here. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's his running back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I love throwing that 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pass play on 1st and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st down throw, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Motioning the tight end now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives this forward to the 26-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Mahomes now. Dumped off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his target, it's Tony. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. On target to his man, Tony. And they get this down to the 28. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Up and good from Blankenship. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
There defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Doesn't make the connection.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll motion Brown right. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. We landed Roberts coming over for the hit. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. Lamar Jackson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Michael Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Brown with a return here. And this return gets to the 30 before he's stopped. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Here's a throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 33-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. To the air, Mahomes. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Ty Zentner, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning Chase left. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Dropping back to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are gonna have a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And they bring him down around the 34. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
2nd down at the Bengals 35-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Elandon Roberts coming over for the hit. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21.
Back to throw Mahomes. Pass complete to Wiley. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Number 19.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
Bengals 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain, brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at their 49.
It's a design boot. Got his target, it's Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll throw it. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Pass play coming here. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Higgins makes the catch. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. And that's incomplete. So we've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. They'll send their tight end right. They are throwing it again. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Still a good bit of work to do here, Brock, as they come up on it, 2nd and goal.
Chiefs 11-yard line.
This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 7 yards.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They're throwing it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well. You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Forced out to his right. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Bengals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Oh, we have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's on the move. He's on the move. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It's Pacheco again. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Up and good from Blankenship. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Pass play now. That throw behind his intended target.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. This one taken in by Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting up a throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's Brown again. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
A counter give here to Pacheco. Jukes one defender, and they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
And the Bengals
Offense in the hurry up here. Completes this one to Chase. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Flushed out of the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Throwing on 2nd and 8. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The visitors aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll motion Brown right. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tight end motioning right. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. The final timeout taken by the Bengals, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Looks like we have somebody worse for wear after the play, and that's Isaiah Pacheco, who's in some pain. They're looking at him now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Cincinnati.